Hello, 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 my favorite people. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. It has been forever, right? It has been forever that it has taken like hell a lot for me to be here, and I just felt there's no other time to be here than today. Simply because it has been long overdue. But before I go any further, guys, thank you so much for sharing this love with me, for sharing my story with me, for reaching out, for the views. My asylum seeking story is over 8,000 views now, something I never ever thought. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Like, I can't say thank you enough, but all the same, I apologize for not being consistent because, guys, life they happen, life they happen in this country. So yeah, because of that, I've not been consistent enough. Like this video that I'm doing today, I've been on it like for like wanting to do it, like I don't know. First of all, I want to apologize that I committed to doing a live where I was going to answer to all your queries and questions and everything live stream, but it didn't happen because of unavoidable circumstances. People waited. I remember people reached out, oh, time is up, are you coming, are you coming? I apologize. I should have let you guys know earlier that it wasn't going to happen, but I just couldn't do that because I didn't have the gadget at my hand on that day for me to even update that it wasn't going to happen. I apologize. But now, before I even say what I want to say, please share with your friends and family that you know have had the dream or have always wanted to come to Canada, because sometimes it gets overwhelming to respond to individual messages, individual queries, individual questions. It gets overwhelming, especially on weekdays that I am not able to maybe respond on my social platforms to you guys on time. I apologize for that, but share with your friends and family that this coming Saturday is 22nd, I think. I hope it's 22nd. This coming Saturday, 22nd. I've been thinking about the most appropriate time for everyone, what that time would be. But I think even putting me into consideration, I think Saturday afternoon for me here would be convenient. But the problem is most of the people who have reached out to me are in Uganda and Kenya, and afternoon for me here is like late night in Uganda and Kenya. So I'm trying to see what time would fit for everyone. And then the people who reach out to me, Ugandans and Kenyans, but who are in Middle East. So I don't know what time that would be in those parts of the world, the Middle East, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and those countries. I don't know, but I want to try to fit everyone in. So I'm thinking of an afternoon time for me here. So probably if I'm to say 1 p.m., that's like 8 p.m. in Uganda. So yeah, I think we shall still do it. 8 p.m. East African time, Saturday. Let's do this. Let's do the live stream. Please share with your friends and family who have had questions that they want to ask about coming to Canada. The disclaimer is I'm not an immigration consultant. I don't work with Immigration Canada, but I will give you the answer based on my knowledge and experience. Keyword, my knowledge and experience. So, information shared. Okay, the series sharing is caring. I may not have the exact answers or to your questions, but like I said, I will give whatever information that I know or have experienced to guide your own journey of coming to Canada. I'm not here to discourage anyone from coming to Canada, but if this is something that you want to try, if you give yourself the shot. Give yourself a shot. Come try your luck. If it works for you, kudos, 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 kudos. If it doesn't, I don't know what to say about that. But like I said, yeah, this Saturday, 22nd. Yeah, this Saturday, 22nd of July, 8 p.m. East African time. I don't know what that time is for the rest of the world, but 8 p.m. East African time. Let's do this. Let's do this, guys. I hope this time around nothing extraordinary happens to make this not to happen. Please, I beg. I promised you guys at 500 subscribers we will go live and answer to your queries. So keep all those questions, all those inquiries, whatever you want to find out, to know about coming to Canada. Saturday is the day, 22nd, 8 p.m. East African time. Find the equivalence of that for your country where you will be catching us up from live. I want to go live and answer your questions as they come. So that's the gist. But what did I want to talk about? I want to talk about finding jobs in Canada. Like the description has already said, probably you've gotten it. Yeah, that's something I wanted to. And also one thing, I'll also, if the question pops up on Saturday during the live, I will respond to it. But just as a background, people have been asking me a lot, oh, find me job, please, find me a job. Yeah, that is one thing people have reached out to me, like, please, I want to come to Canada, find me a job. Are there jobs? Guys, to the best of my knowledge, like I said, I'm not an immigration consultant. I'm not I don't work with IRCC in Immigration Canada. What I know, to the best of my knowledge, is for you to work in Canada, yes, there are a lot of jobs that they say, a lot of jobs, but the kind of jobs that they say there are a lot are not why is my camera? Sorry, let's make this work somehow. I slept already. I just woke up and I realized I needed to do this video like yesterday, so I'm like, you know what, let me just do it today. I just woke up from sleep actually. So yeah, people, like I said, people reaching out, find me a job. To the best of my knowledge, there are jobs in Canada, but the kind of jobs in Canada are basic minimum wage jobs. They seem to be almost everywhere, you know. That is working in a grocery store, working at a gas station, farm jobs, anything basic, any basic job you may think of, minimum wage jobs, they are there apparently. But one thing I have known or I've experienced myself is that for you to find that job, you have to have a work permit. And you first get a work permit. After getting a work permit, then now you go get a SIN number. What is SIN number in full, by the way? I'm sorry, I don't have something to Google here, but by Saturday I would have had any information of what SIN number is in full. By Saturday, when we shall be doing the live, I will know what SIN number is in full. So you have to have a SIN number. That's what an employer can call you. You do the interview, and then if they're taking you in, the next thing is you submit your SIN number for you to get your pay. You need your SIN number to be in the records for you to get your pay. So it's the process of getting a job in Canada is not as simple as just someone randomly saying, get me a job. I'm sorry, people. It's not as simple as get me a job. That's at least that's what I've experienced. If there are places that are just offering jobs like that, I don't know. Jobs to people who are not even in Canada, I don't know about that. I'm sorry. What I've heard is that, especially now, I hear there's a program. This is a hearsay, not confirmed. Is that if you come to Canada on visit visa, I think I hear this is up to 2025. This program is running up to 2025. I hear, like I said, I've not confirmed it. If you come to Canada on visit visa, you can transfer that visit visa to a work permit. Now, how does that work? According to the information I've gathered, it's you have to find companies that have LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. It's like a license for you to hire internationally, or people without work, internationally. So that includes people who are without work permit, like people who have visit visas. Now, when you find such companies, they have to give you they give you an offer, and then they will be the one to sponsor your work permit. You see, they will be the one to sponsor your work permit, which means you don't even start working until the work permit process is successful. But it will be the company agreeing to sponsor you. For any company in Canada to sponsor someone without official Canadian work permit, because work permit is the one that gives you, that makes it legal for you to work in Canada. So anyone who is not able to legally work in Canada needs a job offer from a company in Canada that has LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. That document, which is also for them to have it, they need to apply for it, they have to pay for it and things like that. So that is, yeah. So if the company accepts to sponsor you, then they will now help you in applying for a work permit. So you don't start working with them until you have got the work permit. You don't start working with them until you've gotten a work permit. So that is how so that transition is not easy, not because of the process it takes and the costs associated to it. Not so many companies are willing to do that. And how can you find those companies? Guys, make Google your best friend. Please, I beg. Make Google your best friend. Some of these informations are out there on Google. Can you Google LMIA companies in Canada? Companies hiring foreign workers directly. Companies sponsoring work permits, sponsoring people to come to Canada. Can you Google that? And then look through the information. Check those companies out. What are the requirements? What are they asking for such a process to go through? If you find those requirements and realize you actually meet them, try your luck with them. The issue of individuals thinking individuals can find jobs in Canada, I'm telling you, that's scam. Without a work permit, without legally being able to work in Canada, someone saying, oh, I have a job for you, guys, my people, it's scam. It's not as easy as we think. Advantages are for students. If you get a student visa, come to Canada, your student visa, you can translate it into work permit very quickly. It's part of the package. As a student, you can, when the moment you get to Canada, you can work. That is, if you like me who sought asylum, you come here, you seek asylum, it also takes time. For some people nowadays, I hear someone say, it took me 6 months to get my work permit. I was lucky enough to have my work permit after 1 month of seeking asylum in Canada. The timeline is different for everyone. It's one thing I always tell people who reach out to me is, if you've never known the word patience in your life, look for it. If you've never known the word patience in your life, please, I beg, look for the word patience. Learn to be patient with the system. Things don't happen like the way we want it to happen. Things don't happen here like that. Me and you we might be together in the process. Things will work before you, and it's okay. No comparisons. Don't compare yourself. And 2, learn patience. Don't think, oh, maybe so and so's thing has worked now, mine is. No, wait. Patience is the virtue that can keep you sane when you're dealing with issues to do with immigration in Canada. I have had friends with whom we entered Canada together. In few months, their process was complete. They were accepted and everything. Mine was not the same. Mine took forever, almost. But yes, I wasn't patient enough, but there was nothing I could still do. Even in my impatience, there was nothing I could do. It was not in my power to change anything or to do anything. Nothing. It happens in their time, in their own timing. So people who are find me a job in Canada, it's not as easy. If it was, guys, I have family, I have siblings. If it were that easy, let's just put some common sense. If it were just like, Favors in Canada, Favor can just go to any office, find a job, and give to someone. Favor could just do this. If it were that easy, you guys, my immediate elder brother is unemployed. The guy I follow, my immediate elder brother is unemployed. I have cousins, I have relatives all over the place who need jobs. How come I have not been able to find them the jobs how come I've not? which means it's not that easy. The processes are not as easy as we think. It's not, but information is there at our disposal. Let's look out for these informations. Like I said, there are people who have successfully, I hear, have successfully come to Canada on visit visa and have been able to transfer their visit visa into work permit. I have not met one person personally. I have not met, but I've heard that it happens. And how the process works is, like I said, you get here on visit visa, you look for companies that have LMIA, labor market impact assessment license, or whatever that is. You reach out to them and inquire from them if they will be willing to sponsor you, to give you a job offer that you can use to apply for a work permit. If it's a yes, they do that, then then they go. But I'm told it's not easy for even to find those companies to accept for you to do that. But some people have tried, it has worked. So which means it is at the disposal of the company to accept whether to hire you or not. And that mostly, I think that only works when you are here already in the country, but not when you're already overseas or whatever. That's difficult. But like I said, the information I'm giving is a hearsay. I'm not saying it is happening, they're doing it, but I hear it's happening. And this program runs, I think, up to 2025, that where someone is able to transition from visit visa to work permit. So it's not that easy. But whatever opportunities you're looking out for to travel to Canada, keep seeking them out. And I pray, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you, that they work out for you. You come and hustle here, you come and try life for yourself. So that is all I had to say. But the rest of the different inquiries that have been coming through, we are answering them on Saturday, 8 p.m. East African time. Find the equivalence of that for you, where you are, in which the country you are in. But please, guys, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate. Keep subscribing, keep sharing the channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that any video that I post, I hope I can try to be consistent. But it's very tough to do so. So I lost my phone, unfortunately, but hopefully we can catch up. Thanks for the love, thanks for keeping here, thanks for reaching out, thanks for everything that you guys are doing. But please share with your family and friends who would like to find more information. I'm not an immigration consultant, I don't work with the immigration, but whatever I'm going to share with you guys is based on my experience and what I've heard and seen. So yeah, that was it. Please don't forget to subscribe, share this channel with your family and friends, and thanks for the love, guys. Ooh.